Hello everyone, on a Thursday evening, Jacob here. Now this is just a little informal video on the nor'easter that may be affecting our area over the weekend. I think this is going to be cold rain for most, but precipitation may begin as a mix or snow in a few areas, particularly away from the coastline and up into the foothills and mountains. Now, astronomical high tides may lead to some coastal splashover or erosion, but I think those impacts will be fairly minor. The timing for all this is Saturday throughout the day into Saturday night, and I think things wind up Sunday morning. Now, we're going to have gusty northeast winds to meet that classification for a nor'easter. A nor'easter, as you've learned, does not have to be snow. And those winds will be highest along the coast, where I think we should see gusts in excess of 35 miles per hour, and some of the gusts out on some of the points and peninsulas may be up to 50 miles per hour. So there may be some scattered power outages. Now, there is some potential for sleet and freezing rain at the onset, but I don't think it'll accumulate too much, as I think it'll be a little too warm to get any of that to stick on the roadways. Now, timing this out here on our Futurecast radar, I think that we're going to start seeing precipitation creep in maybe by 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning into Massachusetts as rain. But as that precip progresses north throughout the late morning and early afternoon, I think it's going to hit a cold air mass as it works its way into the Granite and Pine Tree states. And that's where I think we have the best shot at some mixing with snow and sleet before I think we flip over to rain pretty much everywhere, and this becomes a quote-unquote wet and windy nor'easter. Now, if snow and sleet accumulations are insignificant to say the least, I think we might see a trace along the I-95 corridor across Maine, but I think to the south of there, we're going to be looking at mainly cold rain for this. One shocked me to see a few sleet pellets up into Manchester and Worcester, but nothing that would accumulate. 1 to 2 inches as you head further north and west into the mountains of Maine and north of Bangor as well, and a little pocket of 2 to 5 in some of the higher elevations and up by the Canadian border. But once again, this is a mainly rain event. Now, I think after Saturday's rain and snow, I think there is relief in sight with this chilly air mass that we've been seeing. I think as we head into November, this is the European computer model, we may be looking at a warm-up, which would bring temperatures back up to near or maybe even slightly above average. And that would definitely be a welcome change after all this cold, snowy, rainy weather we've been seeing over the past few weeks.